artists that are there, they come and put up a show, and it's like really nice because I have seen guys that I never imagined. Like there was a guy he was playing piano with one hand, with the foot he was doing some drum thing, and then in between he would take a break and he would be playing trumpet. So that's like in one man army. He was playing everything. So even the subways that you go, no, so over there, there's so much of music and so much of fun things that are happening. Like the best of the guitar players you'll find there, and the drums. And so like when you start looking at them, it's like really amazing to see them. Everything is like got something or the either thing. There's some history associated to it. And the city is really well planned. So their chances of getting lost are very low. So even if you want to get lost, you will not get lost. Yes, yes. Yeah, in fact, like in India, if you try and cross the road, people can hit you and they'll just go and say, it's your fault. Over there, if you try and cross the road and if there was no signal and still you're walking, the people will not run over you. They'll just might honk, but they'll not say anything because they're scared, because they are at more risk because their driving license will go away. So it's very simple to walk there. The maps are pretty elaborative, and everywhere you have like maps put up like you are here. You're at this location, so these are the like closest places. And then it's always fun to walk in the city, like rather than taking cabs and all that, because you might get stuck in traffic, but walking, you can just walk and walk. And the few places that really struck me were like the icon of the city is like Times Square, because whenever I went there, it was always full of people. And one morning when I went, because I had come to know about it earlier, because they were doing a mass yoga practice. Yoga all of a sudden has become a massive hit with all the people around the world. And in New York, I found like there's a hip hop version of yoga, there's a martial art version of yoga, and then there is like hot yoga, there's power yoga, there is hot yoga, there is cold yoga. So they were doing yoga in the Times Square, and then I guess there was a big article in paper everywhere, even in India, that was showing that in the morning there were like odd 300, 400 people who had gathered at Times Square in the morning to do yoga. So that was really amazing. And then what really struck me was like the friendly behavior of the people. If you ask anyone anything, they'll readily help you out. Like, okay, you ask for directions, so they'll give you the directions. They even say, okay, you can visit these places. So that was like good, because sometimes what happens when you go and Google places, you might not even find the complete information. But when you ask localites, they give you a very good idea. Okay, these are the places that you can get to see this. Okay, if you're not going to this place, you can go to that place also. And then what you can do is like there are like a lot of meetup groups that are there. So what they do is like they do a lot of fun activities. So there's a singles group, so they meet at like various fun places which you cannot otherwise enter. They just get access for you, so you get to mingle with so many different kind of people. You can have a fairly good circle over there, and you can share your personal contact, and you can have a friend for lifetime. So that is there. And then over there, the people are really zealous. So you can form these groups, and you can go for skiing, like the fun things that you cannot do alone otherwise. So you'll get a good set of people, and you'll do all these things, different kind of things. And what else you can, like for the fashionistas, like who really love shopping and all that, New York is one heaven kind of place. So there are like major stores that you have, like Saks Fifth Avenues, Macy's, and Coach, Burberry, and whatnot. You have, like there's a complete avenue that is like full of this major stores over there. And the best time to shop over there is your Thanksgiving time. Everywhere you'll have like sales and all that. And what else can you do over there is like you can there's one more thing that you can do and really enjoy is like you can come towards New Jersey side, and you can see this skyline, New York skyline. It's an absolutely beautiful, welcoming sight. That is why people say that America was the land of dream and of opportunities, because when immigrants used to come, the entry point for them initially was New York, and they used to be docked at Ellis Islands. So from there, if you see New York, it's actually a small island only, which is covered by water from all the sides. but it looks so amazing. Like at daytime if you look, at evening time if you look, at the night time of course it is very awesome. So it looks really really beautiful and always welcoming. It is a city which has got so much to offer. Like even like I was out of India, but I never felt that I was out of India, because when we have India Independence Day, there was a huge grand parade that they do, and there's like Bollywood artists, all like the famous cricketers who come for that particular parade. And then at that time you get to see all the Marathi dance and all the food and everything that you see means. And Diwali time it was like ideally you're not supposed to bust crackers, but over there was some portion where they had like really they were busting crackers. So I felt, oh, I'm still like feeling that I'm in India, because without permission also we are still doing the same thing. So and then like Flushing, they have a beautiful Ganesha temple. So it is like I really never felt that I was away from my home. I was not in touch with my culture, because every time I wanted to feel that I was at home, I missed something, I just went to these temples or some Indian gatherings. So I never felt I was away. And what else was like really amazing about that city was the climate, like all the seasons that you had were really amazing. So the best like I really enjoyed was fall, because fall is something that we really don't enjoy in India. The transformation, the transition of the colors of the leaves that take place, that is really catchy, because all the yellows, the greens, the reds, the shades that you never get to see here. You go to Central Park and you can walk for hours and you'll really appreciate, and you can click great pictures actually there. That is really one amazing time. And another good time is the cherry blossom time. That time actually what happens is like cherry blossom is actually a Japanese festival that is there, but cherry blossom is the time when the cherry trees or the small trees, they have like the flowers coming out. So it's a very beautiful time. Actually it happens like immediately after your winters, this flowers would be coming. So it is a transition time, so it's a very beautiful time for them. So that time they again have like lot of parties over there. And there are like certain places like in Brooklyn, they have Brooklyn Botanical Park, where they actually do the Japanese festival. So I saw the girls dancing in kimono, and they're like dress up their traditional attire, and it was really fun to see that. So that is a very colorful time too, and it's even a very good time to visit Washington that time. Even that is very beautiful. One good thing about New York is like it's like placed very nicely, so you can go complete do the complete tour of East Coast by staying in New York. And what else you could do in New York? Actually I don't have a presentation, so that's the reason I have to think and say. I would refrain from an area called General Square, because there were a lot of black guys, and you can see that I'm very petite. So they can easily beat you up and steal your money, because they know that Indians are always loaded with gold and money. So they beat up and they take up all the money and all that. So that is one bad experience. Actually, I had seen one guy getting beaten up, so I was really scared by after that. So I would avoid going. And but actually, there are like some parts of Brooklyn and Bronx that are really dangerous, where they have the. Hmm? I avoided going to that area. That was. But Harlem is one fun place, because the black guys, they do very good dance and music. The risk factor is there. No. Yeah, because I celebrated Holi, I celebrated Diwali, I would, and I had the temples, I had access to the Indian groceries, like, and then you had cabbies who were speaking Hindi all the time. And then if you just wanted to say, just raise hand, how many Indians here, you'll have 10 people coming next to you. See, I always felt like one dialogue, in India or like in world, there's no place where you will not find Hawa, Pani and Hindustani. So I went for one Broadway show actually. I thought I was the only Indian and I was taking pride. Like, okay, I'm the only one who is like enjoying the show. No, what? 2 seconds later, two aunties walked in front of me in sari. I was like, okay, fine. I agreed that Indians are everywhere. So I never felt that I was like really away, missing Indians. In my office itself, I had like so many Indian people. And various like companies, they know that the Indian strength is so high that they themselves organize all the functions. Like they have the Diwali functions, they'll have the cultural meets, Indian cultural meets. So you'll never feel like, okay. And even these guys, they love this Bollywood culture so much that they themselves would do all this bhangra dance and everything. So in fact, like even for the American parade, actually one time I saw there was an American group doing a Hindi dance. So not even a single Indian, but all Americans, but still doing Hindi dance. I never. That's the reason I never went to Bronx. Cost of living index is really really high. So like for a matchstick, hmm? I never said that India is bad. India is awesome as well. There are many things like for like you can litter anywhere and still you don't get one. You'll not be punished. You break any signals. He said eat out, so that as I said, like there are like lots and lots of options there. Like yes, that is good. The, yes, it is good actually. In fact, like I tried so many different types of cuisine that sometimes I complain now after returning. Oh my god, I don't find this over here. I found resemblance of Indian cuisine with every other cuisine that I ate. Like Ethiopian was the chapati that they serve. I don't know what they call. I felt it was a dosa. Then the sambusa that they had, I said, okay, it's a samosa. So the beans that they would serve over the Mexican dish, it was rajma. Hmm? No. American cuisine is nothing but burgers and fries. Yes, and the steak. Pardon? Average means life expect. I don't know. As long as you can maintain as long as you can maintain a health. See, if you maintain a healthy lifestyle, you can live for 100 plus years also. See, I had a gym instructor who used to come. He used to look all wrinkled, and I felt he would never be able to exercise. And then he started performing, and I was like, oh my god, he was 60. And then there was another gym instructor. He was 57, and he could beat a 20-year guys in looks and the strength. So it's entirely up to you. In US, one thing that I found, like there's only two categories of people: extremely healthy and extremely unhealthy. So it depends which group you are like wanting to know about. Yeah. So one group is like they're running day and night everywhere. Look anywhere, there's someone running with some music on, just running. Even in Sandy, they were running. So, no. Yes, because it's a mix of culture. It's a pure mix of culture. There's nothing that is imposed on you. Yes, actually, I used to, when I was initially here, I had a big hatred for Pakistanis, like all of us. But when I went there and I had a Pakistani